The world of the paranormal is a realm shrouded in mystery, a place where the unknown lurks in every shadow. It's a place where the veil between our world and the next thins, allowing glimpses into the beyond. Here, shadows seem to whisper secrets, and unseen forces hold sway over the living. For decades, Ed and Lorraine Warren dedicated their lives to confronting the darkness that lurked within this enigmatic realm, bringing light to the unknown. Ed, a demonologist with a deep understanding of the occult, and Lorraine, a clairvoyant with a gift for sensing spirits, were a formidable team. They were drawn to the most chilling and inexplicable cases, driven by an unwavering commitment to help those tormented by the unknown, no matter the personal cost. Their work would bring them face to face with terrifying entities and haunted objects, testing their courage and resolve. Two cases in particular would cement their place in the annals of paranormal investigation: Annabelle the doll, a conduit for malevolent forces, and the haunting of the Perron family, a chilling encounter with the supernatural. In 1970, a seemingly ordinary Raggedy Ann doll became the harbinger of terror for two young nurses, Debbie and Camilla. What began as a peculiar gift from a mother to her daughter quickly spiraled into a nightmare. The doll, which they named Annabelle, started exhibiting strange behavior. It would inexplicably change positions, appear in different rooms, and even leave cryptic messages written in childish handwriting. At first, the nurses dismissed these occurrences as mere coincidences. However, as the events escalated, their unease grew into full-blown terror. Annabelle's actions turned sinister. Haunted by the increasingly disturbing events, Debbie and Camilla sought help from Ed and Lorraine Warren. The couple had been experiencing unexplainable phenomena that left them terrified and desperate for answers. The Warrens, with their years of experience in dealing with the supernatural, immediately recognized that Annabelle was no ordinary doll. They sensed a dark presence surrounding it, something far more sinister than a mere child's toy. They determined that a malevolent entity, a demonic spirit, was manipulating the doll, using it as a conduit to interact with the physical world. This spirit was not just causing mischief, it had a far more dangerous agenda. The spirit's ultimate goal was to possess a human host, to gain control over a living being and wreak havoc. The Warrens, realizing the grave danger posed by this entity, took immediate action. They knew that time was of the essence, and that they had to act quickly to prevent further harm. They had the doll blessed by a priest, and took it into their possession. This was a crucial step in neutralizing the threat and ensuring that the spirit could no longer use Annabelle as a vessel. Annabelle, now safely contained within a consecrated case in the Warrens' Occult Museum, serves as a chilling reminder of the unseen forces that can lurk beneath the surface of the ordinary. The doll remains a testament to the Warrens' dedication to protecting the world from supernatural dangers. 3 years later, in 1971, another case would draw the Warrens into the heart of darkness. The Perron family, consisting of Roger and Carolyn and their 5 daughters, moved into an old farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island, completely unaware of the sinister history that awaited them. The 18th century farmhouse, with its sprawling property and idyllic facade, seemed like the perfect place to start a new chapter. However, their dream home would quickly transform into a nightmare. From the moment they crossed the threshold, the Perrons were plunged into a terrifying ordeal. Paranormal activity began to plague the family almost immediately. Unexplained noises echoed through the empty halls, foul odors permeated the air, and objects moved mysteriously on their own. As the days turned into weeks, the events grew increasingly disturbing. The spirits, once content with subtle disturbances, became bolder, their presence more menacing. The Perron family was under siege in their own home. Carolyn, the mother, seemed to be the primary target of the entity's malevolence. She bore the brunt of the attacks, both physical and psychological. Ed and Lorraine Warren were called upon to investigate the Perron family's harrowing case. Through meticulous research and Lorraine's extraordinary clairvoyant abilities, the Warrens unearthed a dark and tragic history that had stained the land on which the farmhouse stood. They discovered that the property had once belonged to Bathsheba Sherman, a woman accused of witchcraft in the 19th century. Bathsheba had met a gruesome end, her spirit purportedly cursed and tethered to the land. The Warrens concluded that Bathsheba's malevolent spirit, driven by jealousy and rage, was responsible for the torment inflicted upon the Perron family. Bathsheba's evil influence permeated every corner of the farmhouse. Carolyn, increasingly affected by the haunting, became a pawn in Bathsheba's twisted game. The entity's grip on Carolyn tightened, culminating in a terrifying possession. The once loving mother transformed into a vessel for Bathsheba's rage, her actions unpredictable and dangerous. The Warrens, witnessing the escalating horror, knew they had to act swiftly to save the Perron family from the clutches of this vengeful spirit. The situation had reached a critical point. The Warrens, in a desperate attempt to free Carolyn and the Perron family from the clutches of Bathsheba's wrath, decided to perform an exorcism. The stakes were incredibly high, and failure was not an option. The family had endured enough torment, and the Warrens knew this was their last chance to save them. The atmosphere in the farmhouse crackled with tension as the ancient ritual commenced. Every creak of the floorboards and flicker of the candles heightened the sense of impending doom. The air was thick with anticipation and fear. Ed, with his unwavering faith, challenged the demonic force, standing firm against the malevolent entity. His resolve was unshakable, and his belief in the power of good gave him the strength to confront the darkness head-on. While Lorraine used her clairvoyance to combat the entity on a spiritual plane, her connection to the spiritual world allowed her to sense and counter the malevolent presence, providing a crucial advantage in the battle. The battle between good and evil raged within the confines of the old farmhouse, pushing the Warrens to their limits. Every moment was a test of their courage and faith as they fought to protect the innocent from the clutches of evil. In the end, through their combined strength and unwavering determination, they succeeded in driving Bathsheba's malevolent presence from the Perron family. The relief was palpable, and the family could finally embrace each other, free from the terror that had haunted them for so long. The Perron family's harrowing ordeal cemented the legacy of Ed and Lorraine Warren as preeminent paranormal investigators. The haunted objects from the Perron case, including a chilling music box, were carefully added to the Warrens' collection. These artifacts serve as a stark reminder of the battles fought and the courage required to confront the darkness that lurks just beyond our perception. The stories of Annabelle and the Perron family continue to captivate and terrify, reminding us that some mysteries are best left unsolved.